G'day people, I'm Monstad. Welcome back to this Empyrion Ironman Season 8. Week 1 has now officially finished. Captain Adonis has made his update video yesterday. Please go and watch that so you can catch up with what's going on. And he's announced Mission 2 for this week, for Week 2. And we're going to have to take out a weapons bunker, which we should have found because I've cleared the whole map. I have no idea where it is. It's not going to be in the starter biome, that's for certain. Weapons bunker, where are you? Now it's going to be a bit of a toughie, weapons bunker, because that's not an easy target anyway. They're pretty tough and well defended. In addition to that, they are going to have Zeellott patrols. There it is. Yeah, so they're going to have Zeellott patrols around them as well. So I'm most definitely going to need my Turret Buster SV and my Beast Anti-Personnel HV to get through. So yeah, well, at least there's nothing else around it, so should be not as difficult as it possibly could be, I should say. It looks like, yeah, it could be right in the middle of a forest. I don't know, it's still really difficult to tell with the terrain. I know this area here is like those big thick trees, but this could actually just be forest. If it is, that could be really awkward, trying to get through a forest that's full of Zeellott patrols. Trying to get a clear line of sight over a long distance to take them out with my minigun turrets on a HV before they take my HV out. Could be interesting. Oh, it's a log cabin in there. Don't want that. So, I haven't textured the base yet. Yeah, it's pretty much the same state as it was. I've been busy doing other preps. So what I want to do this episode is do a few preps for the mission and then just get you up to date on what I've been doing. So like I said, not done very much to the base. It's pretty much as was. Oh yeah, this thing. This is my perch for the Turret Buster, because whilst I was doing some preps, I popped into the factory my SV Turret Buster. Now the special thing about this thing is it's all made with hardened steel. It has 4 rocket turrets, 2 Gatlings, very manoeuvrable, pretty tough, and it's built specifically for taking turrets out on the enemy bases. And my HV, the Beast, when it comes in, is an anti-personnel HV, so that we can then, after we've taken out the turrets, we can go in with the HV and assault the enemy POI on foot, which will be a joy, I'm sure. So I haven't done anything down here yet. No, it's all the same as it was. Doing good for resources now. I've got the mining vessel on the moon and the moon mining base. Used to be a little plant creature that used to spawn out here. Henry the plant creature. But yeah, I haven't seen him for a few nights. I think he stopped spawning probably because of the building we've been doing. This is just the parking pad for the HV when I bring it in, and also a little spawn pad so that I can actually get these things in as well. Yeah. Cool beans. There it is. There's our little target. I was thinking about this CV. You know, we found the ship graveyard in space. Someone did mention I might not be able to turn one of those abandoned CVs into a workable CV, because they might actually be spawned in as bases. So I need to check that, and I want to go back up there today and check that, because I will build a CV, because if we have a mission for one of the bases on the moon, I'll want to get both my Turret Buster SV and my Anti-Personnel HV up to the moon as well. So yeah, that's a thing. So I definitely do want to build a CV. It doesn't need to be a combat CV by any standards. It just needs to be something, you know, like a barge that I can get things around and transport things around the maps. and to and from the moon. So do you know what? I'm going to go and check that now. So what I'll do is I'll jump in the SV and I'll meet you up there. Later. Welcome back. So I think what we'll do is just nip to the nearest one. Yeah, let's just nip to this one and see if we can... Oh, we're better off doing one we found the core in, aren't we? I don't think we found the core in this one, but I think I know where the core is in this one. I was like smash into it at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Oh, obviously has a gravity generator on. Let's have a suck on some air. Right. What was the core on this one? It was, turn the light on so you can see. The core was... Oh, you can get through there. You could do it. There. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, let's pop ours in. Let's have a look at this thing. So where do we see whether it's a CV? I've never looked at that before. Stickus? Yeah, type capital vessels. So they are CVs, not bases. Good. So we should be able to convert one of these straight into a CV. Cool beans. And I think I'm probably going to do... I might do this one. I took the other one that looked like this almost completely apart. But this one has a bit of a wider hangar already. I might struggle to get the beast into here once it had its multi-turret on top, so I might need to sort of bring this bottom end down a bit. But what my initial plan will be is to get some thrusters onto this thing, make sure it's got the RCS, and just take it down to the planet and work on it down there, or maybe just above orbit, so that we can quickly get to and from it, and then just work on it from there using tons of the blocks that we can just get straight from the abandoned ships that are already up here. So we'll take apart all the blocks from these other ships and then just modify this one slightly. It's got a nice little cockpit area as well, so what I should have done is brought a CV cockpit up. That way I could have been absolutely certain. Yeah, oh well. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be able to do that. Looks like it's going to be a plan. Any food in here I can steal? No, it's all gone off. Yeah, so I think it'll be this one, but it's got some crow plots. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to take those now. I do really need to get a farm sorted out. Does it have a grow light? Yeah, it does. Thank you very much. I think I took the grow plots from the other one. I think I mentioned in the last episode, I'm going to go back to that village, core it, put my own core in, take the grow plots from there, because I just can't get to the grow plots safely from the, I think it's the front part of the Titan that the grow plots are in. I just can't get to it, because it's covered by that colony. Now, week 1 mission was to land safely, find the wreckage, the main wreckage, and access the personal container there. Everybody completed that, I'm happy to say. No fatalities at all, which is good news. Week 2's now started, and I believe the couple of players have bit the dust, but we'll have to find out officially on Captain Adonis' Week 2 update, which will be next Wednesday or Thursday Pacific time. But yeah, I'm pretty certain a couple of players have already bit the dust by various means. Where's our base? Golem Heights. Oh, we're a long way off at this time, aren't we? Yeah, so what I'll do is move that CV to directly above the base in orbit, I think, and just work on it there. That would be probably the easiest thing to do. Yeah, so like I said, I think a couple of players have bought the farm, kicked the bucket, bit the dust, which is unfortunate. It's, you know, it's nice to keep as many people in as possible, as long as possible. And I don't like seeing people get knocked out during general gameplay through accidents or excuse me, or bug attacks or drones, things like that. Because the most exciting part of the Ironman competition are the actual combat missions, like taking out the weapon bunker that we've got to do this week. So I'll be posting that video on Wednesday. See, I'm in Australian time zone, so I'm almost half a day ahead of everybody else. But what I'll try and do is get timing so that the video gets posted on the Wednesday morning Pacific time. I think that's probably the easiest thing to do. Yeah, cool beans. So what I want to do for the rest of this episode is I want to spawn in my SV and HV, and I've got some work to do on the HV as well, because as you see when I bring that in, it's the sort of bare bones. There are no weapons on it. It's lightly armoured, not a lot of thrust, and I've done that deliberately so that I can get that in early when I need to, and then add to it, pimp it out a bit when I've got the resources and the technology level to do so. I do have the resources and technology level to do it now, so I'm going to do that straight away. So what have I done? Pressing wrong buttons. So those of you that haven't already seen my turret buster design of SV, well, those of you who have seen it will understand why I need this to put it on, to park it. It's got a couple of wings on one side that make it a little bit difficult to park flat. I'm just going to sleep to get rid of this nighttime. No, I'm not. I'm going to put that stuff in the fridge first, otherwise it's going to spoil. Might as well munch on one while I'm at it. Cool. Look at that sunrise. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, let's get this done. Can't wait to texture all this. I'm fed up of seeing bare concrete. Oh, let's just put some of this stuff away. Don't need those in my inventory. Might as well keep hold of those for now. So what do we got? I'll grab some of those. 50mm bullets. I'll probably need some of those. Right. That's where I put the stuff for it. And oh, I left all the hardened steel plate in the SV up top. So how many bullets do I want for this? I think I want for the HV about 4,000. So I've got 4 turrets to go onto it. I have the multi-turrets, I've unlocked that. Rocket launchers are for the turret buster. I made some weapons as well, and armour and ammo ready for the next mission. So I found that laser pistol up in one of the derelict CVs, made some pistol ammo for it, made a laser rifle, cost me a lot of my Zascosium, and a rocket launcher, tier 2, a few more rounds. Yeah, so there's more RCS for the HV and some more thrusters. No point having the resources and not spending them. Hey, right, I just need to go and grab that hardened steel from the poor man's TIE fighter. Like I say, the turret buster comes in completely hardened steel anyway. The HV comes in without hardened steel. So I've got plenty of hardened steel plate to upgrade HV. I think we should be good for cargo boxes and stuff on it. Yeah, this is all the stuff I managed to grab from the that ship I'd started to take apart. So I've got lots of components, steel plate, hardened plate. Donk. Okay, let's get the beast in. Let's do it that way. Boom. So I'll give you a quick tour. So the beast it's been designed so that turrets can be put onto these areas here. Up here is a space for a multi-turret. It's got the large detach on it. Well, I don't really need that now because I'm going to take that off. Because I've revealed all the map, so I really don't need it on there. I could always put it back on if we go up to the moon and we haven't explored the whole of the moon. So inside, we've got access on the rear, we have access on the sides. Now what I might do is change these to shutter doors because the hit points on these are really low and they really are a weak point on the vehicle. And if they get shot through by Xerox Patrol, I'm exposed to direct fire. So I think I might change those for shutter doors because they have, I think, twice as many hit points. There's way more thrust required. There's not enough thrust on this as yet. So at the moment it's all made of light steel. I'm going to change all of this to hardened steel. So in these two areas here we have the HV medic station, constructor, some storage. Over here a couple of armor boxes, armor locker, more storage. Yeah, an O2 station just in case we do use it off planet. A couple of fridges, store plenty of stuff. Yeah, a couple of passenger seats just in case, you know, anyone wants to go for a ride. And this bit here is designed specifically so that I can spawn my drone from within the vehicle and then do whatever I need to do outside. And I can close off the shutter if I need a bit more extra protection. So yeah, it's been tested out in my Season 2 playthrough and it works a treat. So let's do some stuff to it before I power it up. What do I want? I want to get the turrets on. In fact, what I'll do first is texture it and put the stuff on. Texture it first, then put the stuff on. I can't access that container, can I? Dink, let's do it that way. I just want the colour tool and texture tool. So one thing I do want to do is raise this area slightly here because I discovered when I was testing it that these rear turrets are probably not as high as they need to be. Yeah, so I'm probably going to have to get rid of that one. Let's try and at least give it a little bit of shape. Go on, you can fit. Let's try and make it look nice, eh? That's probably not going to be... that turret's probably going to be hanging over the edge, isn't it? Yeah. I need to get rid of that. I'm going to need to get rid of that completely, aren't I? Come on, why don't you want a place? Get down there. Yeah, that now will give it a bit more of a better line of sight over the front turrets. Because ideally what I want is all 4 turrets to be able to engage the enemy Xerax patrols as needed. Now I'm just going to chuck a quick down and dirty texture over this just so it's not just plain grey. I'm not going to spend a lot of time prettying it up on camera. I might change a few things off camera afterwards, but for the moment I just want to get these 2 vehicles functional. Did I do that one? No, I did not. Okay, so let's raise those 2 turrets up a bit. That's good. So what I want to do now is add some more thrust onto this thing and some more RCS. So I should be able to squeeze forward and rear thrusters next to these. There we go. Yep, I should have put the symmetry tool on, shouldn't I? Would have made this a bit quicker. Boom. Now I don't think it needs any more side to side thrust. I think that should be okay with that. Go in now. I know you fit. I know that you fit. Oh, come on. Boom. Okay, so that's the extra thrust. Where am I going to put the RCS? Good question. Can we tuck it under here, I wonder? Yeah, it's going to be a bit exposed, isn't it, if we do that? Oh, what about there? Yeah, that should work. Cool beans. Okay. So let's upgrade it to... Now we could go all the way to combat steel with this. I'm really tempted to do that. I'll do the hardened steel for the moment, but we can now upgrade, as you can see there, with more steel plate on me, and I've got tons of steel plate. I could upgrade to combat steel, and I might do that. Let's just get it upgraded. to the hardened steel for the moment. Okay, I think I've got all that now. Oh, missed some. Good. Let's give it a quick bit of texturing. What should we do with it? Yeah, we'll give it that. Come on. This is where I end up texturing the whole platform as well. I think that's got most of it. There's a few little bits left to get to. Don't really give a bit of colour. I might play around with colour. I'll leave it for the moment. Just get these miniguns on. So, where does it want to go? Do I want it back one? Yeah, I think that's where it needs to be. It's not going to sit perfect, is it? I'll hang off the edge. Oh, that's annoying. I'll have to fix that. Let's have it there, and then I'll have to square off those back areas there. Multi-turret, so we can take these places apart when we're done killing them. Right, okay. So extra thrust, extra RCS, weapons, and the multi-turret. So I think this thing is good to go now. So we just need to find some Xerax patrols and test it out. Cool beans. Okay, let's move it off here, and then we can use this to bring in the turret buster. Now we have all our toys. Okay. Sort that lot out. Turrets. Probably need to configure those, yeah. Don't want to be wasting ammunition on things we don't want to shoot. Okay, that's those done. Let's oh, tell you what we need to do for more than anything is turn off this multi-turret, because that uses an enormous amount of power when it's even when it's idle. and it will just run through your power really quickly. Let's set up an idle group so that we can go into a power saving mode. Especially since we have so many RCS and thrusters on it now. Okay, so that's that done. Don't need lights on at the moment. Don't need any oxygen in there. What's going on with the view? Oh, there we go, we're back to some normality. There we go. We'll go with that. So, yeah, turns okay. Probably could do with, if I make it combat steel, it could probably do with being upgraded to more thrust. Pop it into idle. Cool beans. And just leave it there for the moment. Right, next toy. See what I mean? Doesn't quite sit on the ground normally. Okay, let's just stick some power in this thing and get it moving. Yeah, we should be good with that. Power is on. There we go. So this thing is highly manoeuvrable, made of hardened steel, 4 rocket launches for taking out turrets, a couple of Gatlings for taking out the drones, and the wings, I've done that so that if I do get into some trouble with some turrets, I need to get out, I can sort of go out that way, keeping the turrets to my left, and the wings can take a bit of absorb a bit of damage before I end up getting important components wrecked on the vehicle. Nailed it. I'll just power this down for the moment. So there's no additional equipment like constructor, fridge, armor locker or anything like that on this. This has been made specifically for busting turrets, not extended missions. So I wanted, oh yeah, that was all my ammo for the other. Do you know what, let's just stick 1500 in there and I'll get the other ammo and put it in the HV. So there we go. Toys are in, ready for the mission. Cool beans. Good. Okay, well, I'm going to call it an episode there. Whee. Oh, do you know what? I think what I will do is just take the HV, grind a couple of golems, just test it out. Boom. Yeah, definitely need to change these for shutter doors. Yeah, without a doubt. Take it out of idle. And let's go and get, there's 3 really close together over here, so we'll get these 3 of the 7 dwarves. Here they are. So, get a pretty decent view from in here. This is armoured glass. And I've got 3 grinders on the front. Just in case any enemies get a bit too close that I haven't shot. And then I can spawn the drone from within without even sticking my head out and grab all the goodies. I mean, I could remove these doors completely and just use the rear access. I might do that. I don't know. I'll have to think about it because they really are weak points. We'll see. Okay, right. I'm going to call it a day there, and thank you for watching. Oh, there's my stats. Level 22, 0 deaths. And I might do one more video before the week 2 mission, but I'm not sure whether I'll need to or not. So between missions, all I'm going to do is a bit more preps. I'll probably make sure I can grab one of those CVs, put some basic thrusters on it just to move it just above, into orbit right above the base here, so that we can then work on it. And I'll probably work on that between mission 2 and mission 3, so when we've got a bit more time and a bit more relaxed, because I'm pretty much at the point where I've got the resources I need, or in a position to get the resources, because I've got the mining station on the moon. I've got the key HV and the key SV in now, so I'm pretty much ready for the week 2 mission to go. So between week 2 and week 3 mission, I should have a bit more time to do some more relaxed stuff, like getting the CV ready, texturing the main base here, and so on and so forth. So thank you for watching. Please press that like button if you enjoyed that. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you if you have. Please remember to check out all the other competitors and their videos. Their links to their channels are in the description below. I'm Monstad, and I'll see you later. Bye.